Hey everyone, very good afternoon. Welcome to yet another session on the AML. So today I thought of discussing about another code related, another code companion, I would say, like GitHub Copilot. We earlier have seen GitHub Copilot. We know that the Copilot was trained in all the open sources code that was available, and it is very helpful. So our team is actually currently using the GitHub Copilot, and it is being very helpful. Another competitor, when somebody releases, so there will be so many competitions coming in. So AWS, as we know, has also released one such product called CodeWhisperer. So this is almost exactly, you can call it as exactly same as Copilot, or they want to give a product which is very close to Copilot. But I think last 1 year it has been in the preview, and last month April, I believe they have released it as the paid version, not a paid version, the actual version. So this is actually I'll share my screen. We'll see. Yeah, you're able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is Code Whisperer, Amazon's Code Whisperer. So exactly similar to the function is exactly similar to what GitHub Copilot is. It is actually, you can integrate that with many of your IDEs. It supports many different languages. Uh, when you compare to Copilot currently, the support for languages little lesser in Amazon Code Whisperer, but I think they will be adding soon. And another important point here is, since this is actually on the AWS product, so doing anything on the AWS side, it will be even more better, because they're training it on the code that is available on their side, as well as the AWS side, and anything related to AWS functions, or using the Boto 3 and all this stuff. Anything you want to do in the AWS, it will be better, because it has a better code coverage. And I'm not sure if they have trained on the GitHub open source projects, but one of the difference here between the Copilot and this is, they provide you reference to uh, which training data is actually helping to generate code, or suggest code. So like Copilot, you type something, you can prompt something like, uh, uh, you can install this in your IDE, start writing the code, give comments, and it will start writing the function for you. Not only functions, it can create test data for you, it can create a sample piece of code, it can suggest, it can understand what you have coded so far, and then suggest based on what you're typing. All this stuff is there. In addition to that, it is also going to give you what is the reference it is actually looking for. That is one thing that is not available in Copilot. Another change I have seen is, it is not as quick as Copilot. Copilot always is very fast in providing you suggestions, but this has happened, in Code Whisperer, it is line by line, it is actually giving based on, it is not immediately prompting you something that you will have to see whether it is not actually going to interfere in the way that you are typing. So it will wait for you to complete and then provide a suggestion, and the suggestion is not 10 lines of code or 20 lines of code. Usually it is 1 or 2 lines of code, and then as you accept these things, it goes for the next thing. That is the difference I have seen. So how do we actually so let's see the features. So the features will be almost, as I said, it's same as Copilot, all integrations, and I think we don't have to go very detailed. Pricing model, we will see. Pricing, they have individual and professional tier. I think the individual tier is free, because only recently it got released, so anybody can go ahead and create an account for CodeWhisperer and start using it using your personal emails. So this is completely free. Professional, I think $19 per user per month. So if you are if you know, doing it for your, as an organization, giving access to your employees, then that is paid. Since it is free, I think you can all of us can go ahead and try this, um, which is not the case for Copilot. Copilot was released as free for some time. For 3 months, it was available, and then it got changed to $10. Okay, how do we actually get this? So it is very simple. You have to go to your IDE. Let's say I have Visual Studio Code as my IDE, and you will have to find something called in the extensions. You have to go and search for AWS Toolkit. This is the AWS Toolkit. You have to install this extension. I have already installed, so you can install it. Once you install, you will be seeing this AWS small icon in your IDE. So there will be many things. You will be looking for this CodeWhisperer. So there you can say start, and it will ask you to use a personal email to sign in with AWS Builder. So this is not same as your AWS account. You don't have to have a AWS account to use the builder. It is just like having a GitHub account. You can do this and provide your email ID, and then you can just connect it using the profile. Okay, I have already uh, created one. Let me see what it does. Okay. So one another thing is okay, I have already created one account, but what will happen is if you click on this, it will take you to builder site. There it will ask you to enter your email ID. You will enter your email ID, and then it will send a verification code to your email. You will take that and provide that verification, and that actually sets everything. So you can come back to your IDE and it will be available for you. You can see that CodeWhisperer is enabled here for me. So let me close this. Let's say if it is working. And one more thing, if you already have Copilot, please deactivate that, because both may interfere, and you may not know which is actually giving the suggestion. Okay, so we have already seen that in the Copilot, some functions. We will do the same thing here. Okay, let's try to do same kind of thing. Let's say I'm, let's say A is equal to 1. Copilot. Okay. Connected. It's connected. It's running. Okay. As I said, it is not going to give you too many suggestions. Okay, the beginning itself. So now I have given A is equal to 1. It already gives me what is you want to have B. Let's say I will create a function. Some automatically knows that you already have A and B, so it puts that into the parameters, and it will, if you tab it, it will do the next thing. And it is still waiting. It is not giving the entire function, so it is waiting for my next enter, and then it returns. Okay, this is what you want. So let me do something like I will give now a prompt, or I will give a comment. Okay, so I'm giving a comment saying um, generate random number between 1 and 1000, excluding those divisible by 7. So this is one, let's say it says, okay, 7 and 30. Let's do this and let's see if it is giving a function. If it is not giving, probably you can do a Alt C, which will, trigger the AWS CodeWhisperer. I've given Alt C, so it is saying, so first giving the function name. Okay, So it has given something not exactly the same. So it has not taken into consideration divisible by 7 and 13. It is not that accurate, but you get the point. Based on the comment that you are giving, probably it is going to give you the function. And um, let's say you do something like const giving a variable person. I'm going to define an object, and let's say if it is suggesting me anything. Not suggesting anything at the first time, so let me give name, and it's suggesting a sample name, and automatically it is suggesting the other things. If I want, I can take it, otherwise I will just leave it. Okay, I don't need this. Let's say if it is, I have created one person, right? Let's say I am creating another person, uh, person 2. It's suggesting, okay, you want to create another person. Okay, and this time I think it should put all the variables, all the parameters on that object upfront. Let's see. It's again doing one by one, not giving completely. So that is a slight difference between Copilot. Um so that's about it. Exactly same as Copilot, but have some differences. I think it is going to improve. It is just recently released, and it's many people are actually starting to use it. It is good that it is free for individuals. We can go ahead and start and use it, so that we will also get some understanding of how to use these you know code development tools. That will be, there will be many tools that will be coming in the future, not only this. There already have a few more available, and many things are going to come, and they are going to grow, improvise on a daily basis. So it's good to practice that, and have ourselves equipped with all the right prompt knowledges to get the right responses from these tools. So hope this was informative. Any question related to this, please feel free to ask.